And now back into that first alert forecast, everyone. We're checking on two tropical systems out into the Atlantic right now. We've got Philippe and Rina. So as we can see, this one back this way, if you're seeing towards, of course, the left side of your screen, this is where we're going to be seeing Rina. But out in front of Rina will be Philippe. I'm going to show you the two different tracks. They're very similar from both of these systems. A little bit more menacing looking, just when you see it, of course, from the visible moisture and what we're going to see with the infrared image here, which is of course what we typically look at first and foremost. What of course we're going to be picking up in terms of these winds with these systems. It's going to be making a northward turn, so actually going through some of these projections now can easily see Philippe making a push further towards, just more of a direct look as we're going to get high pressure to continue down for us, a frontal boundary that will likely keep this at bay out to the Atlantic Ocean, and honestly would anticipate this to continue to have a northward track further on and then get, of course, dissipated. Not just, of course, because of what we can see with some winds trying to rip it apart, but also ocean water temperatures continuing to fall back. And Rina continuing on a similar track. You see that again, that north bend making that push further up as, of course, it's trying to get itself together. But the thing is, there's just not going to be as much of a favorable environment for either of these systems, especially in terms of trying to push towards the southeastern United States. We love to see that. Going into the tidbits, back to your local outlook, we are going to see more of those highs to the 80s today. Oh yes, that sunshine is increasing. It's going to be a beautiful day. Into your weekend, we hold tough. High pressure is going to be holding steady. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to be such a large area of it, a big dry pocket of air that comes down to the Palmetto State, and it's going to be here for an extended visit. It is all going to be into the way of early morning cool downs, 60s to eventual 50s. So keep those sweatshirts handy, the extra layer. I'm really looking forward to breaking out a couple crew necks in the back of the closet as we get further into the next few days and starting out next week too. Going on to the afternoons though, you can still have the shorts, still the lighter layers, dressing to actually stay cool a bit as we go into some gorgeous outdoor plans. It just is really going to be so as we start to see a lot of these afternoons picking up the pace with temperatures, because we're going to be baking in that sunshine again for a good deal of days as that cloud layer has really dissipated. It's going to move on, and we just see this hold steady. So we go through it on Friday. We could see a few morning clouds on Saturday. Okay, see that tomorrow. But then more of the sun filters back in by the time, of course, we get further into the day, because as the sun comes up, it will continue to help eradicate that moisture, rip apart those clouds, burn them off, looking good into the day. And then we go into Sunday, another morning where we can see a bit more sun again. We still keep up with that northeasterly breeze, but it's just going to be so triumphant with more of the warm-ups into the afternoon. I'm hoping you can enjoy a bit of the warmer afternoons and earlier morning cool downs. You get the best of both worlds. It really is. Obviously, a lot of people have been really excited about the cool and cloudy weather, actually feeling more like fall the past couple of days. But this is the switch up coming your way. And it's National Coffee Day for this one. Love me a good cup of Joe. 84, your high temperature as high pressure builds into the region. And then overnight, seeing some of those clouds. Yes, still mixing in a bit. Lows around 63. We're getting on with these temps to consistently be topping out into the 80s. But if you note, a little bit more so lower 80s Sunday and Monday. It's going to be, of course, a little bit tougher for some of these temperatures to climb, because we can be falling back into those 50s with a lot of clear skies, calmer winds. It's a very easy does it first alert weather stretch.